Welcome to 2.3 Surface Area of a Prism, Part 2. In the previous video, we looked at how do you determine the surface area of a single rectangle or a single triangle. And we also looked at multiplying decimals without a calculator. And in this video, we're going to look at how do we put it all together and determine the surface area of a 3D object like a rectangular or a triangular prism. So for this video, we're actually going to determine the surface area of the triangular prism in this diagram. So we can use two different approaches to determining the surface area of the triangular prism. The first approach we could use is using the views of our 3D object. So if we look at this triangular prism, the top view, if we looked at this from the top, we would see a rectangle with dimensions 2 centimeters by 9.9 centimeters. So if we were to determine the area of our top view, it would be 2 times 9.9, which is 19.8 square centimeters. Then, if we had to determine the area of our front view, we would be determining the area of a triangle with the dimensions 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. And we know the area of a triangle, we take those two dimensions, the 7 times the 7, as if it were a rectangle, but then we halve it because it's a triangle. So 7 times 7 is 49. Divide that by 2 would give us 24.5 square centimeters as our area of our triangle. And then our side view, if we had to look at this triangle from the left, we would see a rectangle that looked like this with dimensions 2 centimeters and 7 centimeters. So the area of this this rectangle is 2 times 7, which is 14 centimeters squared. So now we've determined the surface area of our three views, our top view, our front view, and our side view. But this triangular prism has got 5 faces. So when we're determining our total surface area, we need to account for the fact that we have 5 faces. So we have a top face, we have a front face, and we have a back face, which is the exact same shape as and the same dimensions as the front face. And then we have a side face and a bottom face, which has the exact same dimensions as the side face. The side is 7 by 2 and the bottom is also 7 by 2. So when we determine the total surface area of this triangular prism, we need to add the surface area of all 5 faces together. So we only have one top view. We have a front view and a back view that are the same, and a side view and a bottom view that are the same. So our top view we've already worked out is 19.8 centimeters. Our front view is 24.5, and we know our back view is the same, so we can add another 24.5. Our side view is 14, and we know our bottom view is the same, 14, so we can add another 14. And when we add all of those areas together, we get a total surface area of our triangular prism of 106.8 centimeters squared. Another approach we could take to this is to determine the surface area of our prism using nets. So the first step in determining our surface area using nets is to draw our net. So we have a rectangle with 2 triangles attached on either side of it, And then we have another identical rectangle, which is our bottom view. And then we have a rectangle that's a little bit longer than the other two, which is our top view. So if you're writing our dimensions over there, the rectangle that is our side view has got dimension of 2 centimeters. Our triangles each have a leg that's 7 centimeters and another leg that's 7 centimeters, which is the same length as our rectangle that's attached to it. Then our top view, our rectangle has a length of 9.9 centimeters and a width of 2 centimeters. And then our rectangle that is our bottom view has got dimension of 2 centimeters as our width and 7 centimeters as our length. So there's our net with all the dimensions written in. So all I need to do now is to determine the area of each of the shapes making up this net. So my triangle is its area is going to be its width or base times its height, 7 times 7, and then we halve it because it's a triangle. It's not a full rectangle, which gives us an area of 24.5 centimeters squared. And then our top view, our area of our rectangle is 2 centimeters times by 9.9 centimeters, which gives us an area of 19.8 centimeters squared. Then our bottom view has an area of 2 by 7, which is 14 centimeters squared, and that is the same area as our side view. And then of course our other green triangle has the same area as our front view. Our back view has got the same area as our front view, which is also 24.5 centimeters squared. So if I want to know the total surface area of this triangular prism, I need to add all the areas of the shapes making up that net. So add the area of my triangles, 24.5 plus 24.5, the area of my blue rectangles, 14 and 14, and then the area of my pink rectangle, which is 19.8, and it all adds up to 106.8 centimeters squared. So essentially, when we're determining the surface area of a 3D shape, we're really finding the surface area of each of the shapes the 2D shapes that make up that 3D object, and then we are adding those shapes together, and that gives us our total surface area of our prism.